let's make one thing perfectly clear. The Covenant is a gay movie, and I'm prepared to die on that hill. Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, it's another horror EduGAYtion, and today we are talking about the So Bad It's Good 2006 movie, The Covenant. Now, The Covenant being a gay movie is not a new concept. If you just search The Covenant and LGBTQ in Google, you'll see what I'm talking about. And if you check some of the plot's keywords on IMDb, like the top plot keywords on IMDb, they're all like LGBTQ, gay. The whole purpose of this video is just to recruit more of you to the bandwagon. A 14-year-old Maven went to the movie theater in September of 2006 to watch this movie, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Written by J.S. Cardone and directed by Rennie Harlan, The Covenant follows a group of friends who all have amazing powers. When they turn 18, the guys will ascend, aka gain access to their full potential of power. The catch is, the more you use your power, the more your body wears down and ages prematurely. When a new student comes to town and immediately takes an interest in the group, they find out he is a long-lost member who has already ascended and is looking to steal the group's powers for himself. Is this movie good? No, not really. Aside from the general cheesiness, all of the women characters in the movie are like treated like objects, just pawns the entire time. It's not cute. I'd be more mad, but I feel like it's kind of hilarious that Sarah and Kate are such non-characters, given the fact that so many people view this as a gay movie. The Covenant is a messy bitch, what can I say? The first thing we need to talk about though is the male gaze. But Vicky, what are you talking about? This movie is about a bunch of guys. How can that be the male gaze? Well, the male gaze is actually everywhere in film and TV that is made by men, including the portrayal of men characters. It manifests many times in this kind of like ripped, muscly He-Man type, because that is what the men who are making these movies and TV shows think cis straight women want to see. So in short, the male gaze when it comes to cis male bodies is really just a male fantasy. Hence we have all of these shots of the boys looking good, shirtless in Speedos, naked in the locker room. And let's talk about that locker room scene, because among other things,
ow! Say my name! I love you.
We see Chase being confronted by Aaron, who calls him a slur. I think you can guess which one. But I gotta say though, it kind of looks like Chase doesn't mind the punch, if I'm honest. Like, he looks like he kind of likes it. Like, I know he's supposed to be a villain character, but he was into that. That entire locker room scene is queer baiting at its finest.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
And of course, there's the bedroom fight scene where Sarah, again, just being treated like a pawn, is unconscious on the bed while Caleb and Chase are going at it. And Chase essentially just offers Caleb a date and kisses him goodnight. I mean, that's what happens. And if this were an episode of Does This Offend You, I might be reaching, and I could make a very tenuous connection between the power that the boys have and them being gay. So they get the gift, their powers, when they turn 13, aka when they hit puberty. All these hormones start a-raging. I think you know where I'm going with this. And then they come into their full power when they turn 18, and this is really where I'm reaching, because I feel like you really come into your own as an adult, especially like when you graduate out of the toxic like American high school system and you get away from all that bigotry and shit like that. Keep in mind, this movie came out in the mid-aughts where, you know, calling people metrosexual was a thing, saying no homo was a thing. So I may be making a very, very thin connection between ascending and kind of getting out of that small town mindset when you become a legal adult. And I guess in this scenario, that would make Caleb's father the poster child for AIDS, which I don't love. I feel like every allegory for queerness, especially if we have a cast of characters who are men, ends up being about AIDS. And that's just not all there is to being gay, that's all I'm saying. But why is this movie read as queer so often? Because I mean, there are heterosexual love interests. I would argue that the femme characters are so poorly written, it almost seems like a last minute addition. Because without them, this movie would be so much gayer. And maybe because this is a group of cis male witches. Don't often see the term witches used to describe anything other than femme and femme presenting characters. And kudos to this movie because witch is the correct term. But because of books, movies, TV, society, witch has become a gendered term almost when it's not at all. This is coming from a practicing witch. It's not a gendered term. So the Covenant, by society's standards, is showing a group of masculine characters playing as a feminine thing. And then of course there is the all too prevalent fetishization of queer relationships. Keeping in mind the beginning of this video when I said the movie was made by men who are making what they thought heterosexual women wanted to see. And unfortunately, the group that largely fetishizes gay relationships between men are heterosexual women. But honestly, this movie is only 2 side characters away from being a gay as fuck movie. And I love that it's a messy bitch. I love The Covenant so much. If you made it this far into the video, let me know what you think in the comments about The Covenant. Is it gay? Is it not gay? Do you not care? And of course, let me know what other movies you would like to see me dissect and talk about for more horror education. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post 2 videos every week, Mondays and Fridays, and I do live streams, collabs, all that jazz. That was so cringy of me to say that. I will see you very soon. Until then, stay strange. Bye.